Hi y'all, so I'm here. I'm going to show you a quick, easy way to make a spring salad. And before we get going, all of this that we're using is all vegan, all from the earth. What we have and what you'll need is 2 cups of spinach, 2 cups of salad mix. This has like arugula, spinach, a little bit of baby kale in there, and some other springs to it. 3 Dinosaur kale leaves, all right. 1/4 cup of walnuts. 3 radishes. About 1/2 cup of strawberries. And 1/2 cucumber. We'll also be making our own dressing today. This is honey balsamic vinaigrette dressing, and it is made with honey, balsamic vinegar, and olive oil. Super easy to make. I'll show you. Well, I'll tell you how to make it. I already made my own, so I'll just tell you how to make it, and I'll leave the recipe in the comment section below for you guys to check out. So do scroll down to the comment section below if you don't want to watch this whole entire tutorial on this 10-minute spring mix, that salad that will have you full for a while. Okay, first things first is I'm going to cut up my fruits and veggies. My cucumber, I like to use the cucumber and the strawberries in order to help kind of offset some of the earth tones with all of the greenery, and bring for a more springy mix, more springtime, sweet, because a lot of people like sweet like me. So that's what I'm trying to go ahead and do. I like to cut my cucumbers in fourths, so that's what I'm going to do now, is cut these babies in fourths, and then they come out this big. Oh, fresh cucumbers. Cucumbers have a lot of good benefits for the body, including help with water, help get your water in for the day. It helps with hair growth, it helps with skin development, it helps with fight acne, it helps with optimal nutrient uptake inside the body, so that you're actually being able to, the body's able to get the nutrients all the way to the cells like it needs to, and it doesn't get excreted out through the body, and so many more benefits. So do check out cucumber, or just take my advice and go grab you some. Next thing I'm doing is taking the Dinosaur kale. I've already washed it off, and I'm just taking it apart from the stems. You can totally leave in the stems. Actually, a lot of the nutrition benefits come from the stems. I'm just not a stemmy person, and on top of that, we're using baby spinach and spring mix and radishes and walnuts and strawberries, so it's okay that we get rid of the stalk. It's all good. So I like to just pick my Dinosaur kale apart. I like Dinosaur kale better than the regular kale, because I feel like it has a sweeter taste. It's not as earthy, not as gritty. So I just pick it all off, and I'll throw it into my bucket here. All right. Kale is another one of those good nutritional benefits. Same as cucumber, helps with a lot of nutrition retention inside the body, so that we're not just excreting all of our nutrients out through byproducts, so a way of elimination. So through our breath, through our sweat, through our urine, through our feces. This actually helps make sure that we get all of the nutrients that we are eating, and they get right into the body. So then I go ahead and pull it all apart. I don't like super big chunks of salad because I feel like it's overwhelming in my mouth. And so there's the Dinosaur kale. The next thing that I'll go ahead and put in is 1 cup of spinach. All right. And 1 cup or handful, however you want to look at it, of spring mix. From there, I'm going to kind of toss that around. So that's all good to go. And then I'm going to add in half of my cucumbers and I'm gonna add in half of my strawberries. Strawberries, if you didn't see in my previous post about all the benefits of berries, please go and check that post out. There are lots of benefits of berries, helping us with elimination of toxic waste products out of our body. It's really important that you eat your berries in the morning and throughout the day if you can. You can't get enough berries. Don't think that, oh, they're high in sugar. Actually, berries are not high in sugar. They're on the lower side of the glycemic index, meaning that they have about anywhere between 8 and 10 grams of sugar. And the sugar that berries possess are actually simple sugars. So simple sugars mean that it doesn't take our body a lot to process and break them down. And we use sugars for our body and our brain. So do load up on your berries. The next thing I have are my radishes. I'm going to go ahead and cut them down just like you would see those things sliced in a regular salad that you might go and stop and get at your favorite restaurant that's going to cost you $16. Cost me $2 to have a bunch of radishes. A bunch of radishes came with I think like 12 radishes, $2. And so I'm making it at home. Next thing I like to do is half my radishes. And I'm putting them in my salad. Why I'm doing half is so that I don't have to shake it up too much once I put the dressing on, and all of the heavier items end up in the bottom of the bowl. I don't want that. So we'll take these. I mean, you can already see how it's kind of suiting up. It's looking pretty festive, real colorful, not your bland salad. That's good. All right. And then the last thing I'll do, and I feel like I have enough radishes, so I might not use that other radish. The last thing I'll do is cut up the last of my strawberries. Put them by my cucumbers. Add in my other cup of spinach. Oops. And add in my other cup of salad mix here. Again, give it a little whirl with my hands. All right. Oh, I cannot wait. Go ahead and put the cucumbers and the salads on top. Excuse me, strawberries on top. And last but not least, and my favorite actually, before the dressing, are walnuts. Our walnuts are great for gut health, great to help prevent diseases like cancer, diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes. Oh no, I can't get it open. Oh, there it is. Really great. These are whole walnuts. All right, so about 7 of these a day will be your recommended daily allowance. Well, not even allowance, but what's recommended daily for you to have. But I usually have about a half a cup of walnuts, and that keeps me energized and on the go. It keeps me focused. It helps with bloat. Since me picking up my walnuts and having them daily, twice daily, 2 and 3 servings, I've seen that my bloat has gone down a whole lot. And my focus is there. I'm precision. I'm being able to think a little more crisp, and they're good. They're a quick snack to have. It takes no time to just put them in a bag and go. I put in about a fourth cup of walnuts. You can measure it out, or like I said, about 7 full walnuts will be a fourth of a cup. All right. If you see the halves, if you go get the walnut halves, this will be a half. You would want maybe 14 to 16 of those. All right. So that's that. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I really like walnuts. Okay. And so the last thing that we have here is our honey balsamic vinaigrette. And how to make your honey balsamic vinaigrette. I like to do it in a mason jar. It's way easier to shake up and store. So what you want, and also the mason jar has your levels, so your quarter cup, your half cup, your cup. What we want to do is measure out 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. Let me go ahead and show you the olive oil I use. 1/4 of a cup of olive oil, extra virgin from Trader Joe's. A couple of tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, again from Trader Joe's. And a couple tablespoons of our honey here, also from Trader Joe's. And from there, we'll put all of those ingredients in to the mason jar and we will shake. All right, and I'm gonna shake this because I like to make sure that it's all mixed up. So that will yield 6 servings, okay? And 6 servings, that'll be about 80 calories per serving. So I like to have like 2 servings on there, and I'll just eyeball it. If you want, you can take a tablespoon to it, and 1 tablespoon of dressing will be 1 serving. And so you can measure like that. And I have shown you guys how to make a delicious spring salad. Look how good that looks. So now here comes the real thing. I already know how it tastes, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it another bite because this is one of my favorite go-to. Takes 5 minutes to make. The right amount of sweet and tangy. I have black pepper here too. If you're a pepper person, go ahead, put it on. And that's that. Please do share. All of the ingredients that I get will be at the bottom, so go ahead and look at that. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel, all right? More posts on healthy tips and healthy eating and recipes to come, super quick recipes. Lord knows that I don't have time to sit over here and be underneath a stove. I'm always on the go. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget your lemon water, all right? And you'll have a blessed day. I'll see you.